Feet here this afternoon, but do you walk away with your heads held high because you really went at City today?
Yeah, after 20 minutes they went 2-0 up and it would have been very easy to just, roll over and let them get 4 or 5, and we were confident ourselves to get the ball passed again and get around the pitch and cause them problems, and I thought we'd done that in the first half and came out in the second half, really got on top of them, got to 2-1, and I felt like we were right back in the game. We had 1 or 2 chances to make it 2-2 and that could have been it, but they're a hell of a side. They've got a lot of good players, and you can see even the players that came on off the bench and Colorado's goal to make it 3-1 kind of killed us off a little bit, but even after that I thought we caused them a lot of problems, so we can take a lot of positives. Obviously it's not nice to lose a game, but when you lose it playing well, it's a little bit more easy to take.
How tough were those first 20 minutes? Because Man City were well on top.
Yeah, they were. They pressed us well, and I think after you give 1 or 2 balls away, probably you're a little bit nervous getting the ball, and I think that showed in the first 20 minutes. But maybe after it went 2-0, we thought, right, nothing to lose here. Let's express ourselves and get at them. And I think you could sense it in the crowd here. People were getting a bit nervous towards the end of that first half that we were going to get back into it. And as I said, after we got to 2-1, I think the whole stadium was worried that we'd get the second and kick on, but wasn't to be.
A lot of credit for not rolling over. Sides have come here and been 2-0 down early on and then conceded 4-5, and that wasn't the case today.
No, exactly. We have a lot of confidence in how we play football. The gaffer said to us at half time, get out there and pass it around and have that confidence to get it in tight areas and play, and I thought we'd done that a lot in the second half. Got in between the lines well, and the lads caused them a lot of problems, and obviously they play a high line as well at the back, so it gave me an opportunity to get them in behind. And it sounds weird, we lost 3-1, but we kind of enjoyed playing, and when it was 2-1, as I said, I thought we had every chance to get back into it.
And your goal really did get you back in it, wasn't it? It was a case of game on, and the fans and the team, the opposition, were nervous.
Yeah, definitely, and I think all the home fans were nervous, and you could see our away fans were bouncing as well, expecting a bit more, and Doosan had a great chance and it came back out to me, and a foot either side and it might have went in, and them little things could have changed the game. But yeah, we can hold our heads high. We gave it a good go. We got right into them, and I'm sure they're delighted to come out of that game with 3 points.
The chances created as well is another positive, but is it now making sure we take them? There were, as you say, that Duchamp one was so important at that stage of the game.
Yeah, it was a good save. Duchamp had a great run, done with the player, and was in on goal, and I tried to lift it over the keeper, and to be fair to him, he saved it, fell out to me, and I couldn't hit it any better. Maybe if I sliced it a little bit, it might have went in, but Sadio caused them a lot of problems as well, and they were getting on the ball in between the lines, and there's a lot of positives to take from it. Obviously we'll look at how we can improve, and disappointed not to win, but as I said, there's a lot of positives to take from it as well.
Are you pleased personally as well, because you've come back from injury and you've had 2 full 90 minutes now?
Yeah, definitely. Last week I felt good in the pitch. It was a tough game last week. After the first 45 minutes we didn't get going, and the second 45 I thought we got into them a lot more, and just unlucky not to score, but it was nice being back up front again today and give the gaffer a different option. So yeah, we'll see what happens next week. I feel good with how I'm playing at the moment, and hopefully I'm giving a bit of a headache to put me in the starting 11.
No time to dwell on this defeat though. Big week coming up.
No, definitely. We'll rest up tomorrow, recover, and look forward to a big game against Liverpool, and we've got a big enough squad now to deal with a good cup run, and that's what we want to do. So hopefully the fans of Southampton can go home smiling on Wednesday, looking forward to another big game on Saturday against Villa.